Hello, today I'm going to cover the STAR or STAR acronym formula, helping you to beat your competency-based interview fears. There are different types of interviews: CV-based interviews, formal interviews, skill tests, and the one that I'm covering today, competency-based interviews. These can be very daunting if you're not familiar with them. What is a competency-based interview? It is a behavioural or structured interview and is known for its objectivity. It is made up of a number of questions to ask candidates to describe situations they were involved in. It's designed to find out about past performance in the workplace, and the theory is that past behaviour will influence future behaviour. What questions are asked? Competency-based interviews ask questions like, tell me a time when you were able to meet a strict deadline, demonstrated team spirit, showed your leadership qualities, or dealt with a challenging situation. The content is driven by a competency-based framework required for the job. This could be problem-solving skills, negotiation skills, or communication skills. It's based on the mission and values of the company. It's a very objective process of interviewing and used by larger corporate organisations and the public sector, but is increasing in popularity for all types of organisations. The STAR formula, or STAR, is a great way to help you keep your responses focused and structured. STAR standing for situation, task, activity, action and result. So the situation briefly sets the context for your story and the background. The task is asking you to think what was required of you personally. Keep it specific to you and not your team. The activity and action. What did you actually do? Describe your actions. What you did to problem solve or create a new opportunity for your company. And most importantly, the result. How well did it go? What success did you have personally? What results did you achieve? And how did your organisation benefit? As with all interviews, preparation is key. In the case of the STAR formula, write some case study examples prior to interview using the formula and then memorise carefully. Base these on the mission and values of the company and the competencies for the job you are being interviewed for. In the next slide, I'm going to give you an example to follow, which may help you to structure your own case study examples. Firstly, I'm going to set the context for my story. We were due to be delivering a presentation to a group of 100 delegates on our new product, and my manager Mary, who was due to deliver it, was ill on the way there and was not well enough to give the presentation. Luckily, it was just an hour away from the office. What was required of me? Well, it was my responsibility as her personal assistant to find an alternative so it didn't reflect badly on the company and we didn't waste the opportunity. What action did I take? Well, I spoke to the event organisers to find out if they could change the running order. They agreed, so we bought ourselves some time. I quickly reviewed the content of the presentation and familiarised myself with the main aspects and headed for the event. I informed my administration assistant of the situation and asked her to take messages for the day and to set an autoresponder for email responses. The result? Well, Mary didn't make the meeting, but we explained the problem to the delegates and my presentation went well. A wee bit ropey around the edges, but it was warmly received and much appreciated. As a result, I gave a professional performance and didn't let people down. Our product was well received and at least 20% of attendees converted into paying clients. Important tips. Be very concise and focused and specific in your examples and not generalised. As you will notice from my case study, I clearly defined the situation, what my role was, the action I took, how many people it affected, and a defined outcome for me and the company. Make the STAR story as interesting as possible and memorable if you can. This will engage your interviewers from the onset. Be honest about your involvement in a situation and show your integrity to your prospective employer. Don't waffle. Be relevant and don't deviate from the question being asked. and always end on a positive note. In conclusion, used well, this structured STAR method is well articulated and a fantastic way to deal with competency-based interviews well. It helps you focus your answers and keeps your responses structured. Create a bank of answers in advance for use at interviews, so you can refer to these prior to interview. Make sure there is a copy neatly placed in the bag you are taking to interview so you can study or review prior to interview on the day. Good luck. I hope this STAR method will help you to beat your competency-based interview fears.